Hello Pisces, we're doing your oracle reading for the new moon, supermoon in Libra, October 16th. I've already shuffled and meditated on your sign and what will be highlighted for you in your 8th house. Your 8th house, what you share with others. We're returning now. What you share with others, your resources, shared resources, intimacy, endings and new beginnings, things that are hidden, deep connections. Okay, I'm going to be clarifying, of course, with the tarot. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Colette Barn Reed. Welcome back to subscribers. Welcome to anyone new to my channel. I do hope you find these messages helpful. For those of you seeking clarity, confirmation, forewarning, or encouragement, the effects of this new moon in Libra. It's pretty powerful, pretty pivotal, going to be pretty pivotal for all signs. So I believe I was moved to come and do this for that reason, and also time opened up for me to do so. So I hope this is helpful for you guys, and guidance in manifesting your new moon manifestations. This is going to be looking at your recent past, your present point, challenge or resistance, what's going to be an unexpected help, your advice, and the outcome for your situation. Okay, so let's look and just jump right into it, Pisces. And this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. You can find something in each of your, may find messages in all three, or one may resonate for you more than the other, okay? So let's look into your recent past balancing acts with the Page of Wands. Okay. I feel like this is, in some ways, you turning over a new leaf in a partnership or a relationship. Some of you, I do feel there has been this equilibrium and balance that has been restored in a relationship, or some of you, this is a new energy coming in that is being a bit more reciprocal in sharing. A new friend or a new communication. This also could be something new in the form of work that you may feel like you are now in a position to contribute to a situation of shared resources. So there's been some, I feel, enthusiasm and excitement towards things getting balanced out in one way or another in your life, keeping things afloat within either again a work situation, something that you're newly passionate about, or a person you're newly passionate about. It says your 8th house energy. So I do feel like now for some of you this could be a Libra person, or it could be a fire sign person, could be any sign as well, but I just feel like this is something that you found as far as a new direction or a new focus that seems a bit more balanced than it has. You have that. You might found yourselves, Pisces, in situations in your deep past where there was this imbalance of what you were contributing into a relationship, and I do feel like many of you are moving away from that energy of giving more than you are receiving, and that's something of a reciprocity that has been needed and for some time. And so even if some of you, maybe there's not a new person, this is you deciding not to settle for less than what it is that you deserve. And this is something of an attitude that I feel like you Pisces may be finding yourself getting used to, even if it is remaining single. You working on your side of where you need to, or where you would be contributing to attract some of that same type of energy back towards you. Okay. But I definitely feel for some of you it's been a new beginning in career. I do feel like some of you may be looking into looking into law, or even the law of attraction, and how you can use that to manifest your desires. We have magic stream for your present point of advantage with the King of Cups. Strong watery energy here, and you being on a quest for pleasure, and you finding that there's this stream, and this could be as well your inner well of what makes you happy, being back in touch with that. Something here is coming in, that is, you're on a journey that is pleasurable for you. You're on a journey where you're optimistic, where you're hopeful, where you are romantic. So this is something here where you feel as if you can dive. It's freely dive into this pool of what it could be: new love, new relationship. This pool of a stream of income could be, your resources and other people's resources. But you being in this mode of wanting to give, you finding it better to give than to receive, you realizing and understanding that saying, and that it is ringing true for you based on this new communication, this person where you feel like you can trust that this is a reciprocal energy you're joining into. And then some of you just may overall feel that with your shared resources that you already share resources with. I don't care if it's even, your family or roommate situation. Wherever you share your resources, there seems to be this sense of pleasure returning, or this sense of optimism about the group, the partnerships that you are intertwined in. And so I do feel like some of you have refound your magic, or some of you may have rekindled love in a relationship, or there being this reciprocation of your desire to merge with another. I do feel like for some of you this is like a flirtation that was returned, in the sense of, well, you like me, I like you too, let's see where this is going. And where it's going right now, some of you feel like it's going into a good place, even if it's in that space of self-love for you getting back in the seat of making sure that your happiness, you're not seeking that outside of yourself, but within yourself. But again, with this 8th house energy, we're talking about a merging, or something where there's something else that you are sharing with. And this magic stream does give that. It's a ever flowing thing. This could also be your own inner well. So looking into what is your challenge or resistance. Wishing well, 2 of Swords, okay? Deciding what it is that you do want. Trusting that what you give up will be bringing you... It's almost as if with this wishing well, it's like making your intentions known, or making your wants known, or asking for what it is that you need in a situation may still be somewhat of a difficulty for you in expressing. There's almost a sense of like you want to intuitively feel, or you almost maybe want someone to intuitively feel what you're feeling, and it to flow in this way where like something being understood doesn't need to be said, yet if you don't speak up, there's always that chance or potential that this person or an individual you share resources with won't know what your needs are, doesn't know what it is that you are desiring. So some of you still, you might be open to new love relationship, or open to a relationship getting back into a balanced state, but there's still this almost kind of wait and see approach for you, and not making too much of a concrete decision. Now, this could also be in the form of your magic stream of you going on your own kind of quest for pleasure. That would include more than one individual, or, dating around rather than, sticking into, committing to one person. If that's the case, then I feel that that's a little bit of you being in an indecisive state that could be a challenge for you, or resisting, even kind of stepping back and trusting your intuition, strong intuition here, needing to trust your intuition, also needing to trust your divine source, and where you make your petitions known, what it is that you're going to give up. Some of you might not be ready to give up some situation for another in the form of a relationship, even if you might have found someone that is a little bit more on your wavelength of reciprocating that energy. There's still in your mind, there's still something where you're at a standstill, or not, again, speaking, or not seeing too much, or not seeing enough that's going to be convicting you that this is where you should lay down your sword, or, where you should be, what, receiving what you asked for, but then being unsure about taking it on. someone proving themselves to you, or something proving itself to you, is something of a challenge or resistance, where again, strong intuition here, but with this feeling that you need a bit more time before you accept something or see that it is for you, knowing that it is for you, but even kind of making a decision on what it is that you want. In some ways, for some of you Pisces, it could be showing up, but you're still maybe torn in whether or not it is what you're asking for or wishing for. But also, again, just like making your intentions known, or making your needs known, and what you wish. And again, you're wishing well here. This again, that where this well came up, of your own inner well that you can be getting in touch with. You might be in a mode where now you've found it, and you're not sure if you're willing to share it again. Share it, yeah. Not willing to share it again. Now, I'm also kind of seeing this recent past as something different, as a form of an immature type of energy that was not ready for what it was that you were ready for. You being in this mode of not truly being ready to reciprocate someone else's feelings. And now here you are, you may be ready to reciprocate those feelings and dive in. This could be an opposing force from the other side saying, well, yeah, I did want you then, but you didn't rejected me, and now you want me. Well, I don't know. You know, it's a little bit of that. It could be as you are, you know, where, you know, someone is reciprocating, but maybe somewhere in the past there was some hesitation. But this is continuing to be somewhat of a challenge or resistance, and the hesitation of making a decision to go after what it is that you desire. Or for some of you, blocking off or keeping your mind over your emotions and allowing your logic to rule over your heart and what it is that your heart wants. So there will be a tendency for this, even if you're in this spirit right now, there's still that tendency for you to kind of hold back a little bit when it comes to receiving what it is that you have hoped for in a partnership. Or some of you, I do feel like it's like resources and things that you're sharing with like an entity. There might be a job that you really, really like. There may be some type of career path that is creative for you that you want to get into. But there's still some indecisiveness on what you want to get out of, even something creative, as far as a resource, or turning it into something that is bringing in some type of resource for you. So looking into what is your unexpected help, we have making a choice, 3 of Cups. So I do feel like your unexpected help. Now, there will be options for you. And I do feel like this is new friendship. This is an invitation for you coming in as well. This is also a situation where you start off as friends. Some of you could be making a choice to engage more with those that you share resources with. I'm also kind of getting some of you Pisces in roommate situations might find that there's more behind the friendship, and if you choose to expand, then this can change and alternate the course of your situation, especially in regards to living with each other and sharing resources. I'm also finding for some of you, this is kind of like maybe tension that has been building up in a situation that started off kind of contractual, and now there's this flirtation. If it's not like in your actual home, then it could be in your neighborhood or vicinity, something else that you share with others, a neighbor or something like this. For some of you, in the form of like developing this friendship, and then you are in the power of making that choice now. Someone's seeing you in a new light, and they're going to be letting you know that they're seeing you in a new light. So this could be somewhat of your energy, and as well too, the resistance of not saying anything about what it is that you do want from a friend. I do feel like there's some of you, there's a friendship that could be developing into more. And then you also kind of realize the risks involved in expanding with a friend. You got the 3 and the 3 here, so there's some type of expansion here if you make a choice. There's someone who's willing to be more to you than what they were in the past, and it's for some of you, this is an energy that you have. You're ready to be more, you're ready to give more, you're ready to expand with someone new, someone else. I'm also kind of getting for some of you, what you share with others could also be in the form of child. Some of you could share a child with someone, and or someone wants to have that with you. You could be undecided about what someone actually does want from you, and that could be somewhat of a challenge. But there's some expanse, and there's a choice here. For some of you, this is some type of choice where it comes to sharing a child, coming together with a new development in that sense. But I do feel like there's also some type of friendship that will allow and support you in whatever choice that you make here, doing, again, what's best for you. So I feel like there's something here where this is also a celebration. I do feel like some of you are going to be attending some type of, if you're single especially, and you're open and ready to mingle, get back into the magic stream of dating or in relating, still being a bit picky about what it is that you desire. Pickiness could also be a little bit of somewhat where you Pisces, and you might, you have the right to be. You may have the right to be picky. You know what you have to offer a situation, and so you might be a little bit more hesitation before you give your heart away, which is a good thing, to be cautious. But I do feel like for some of you, you are going to kind of make that decision to join together with another and see where a connection is going to be taking you. And I do feel like it's going to be taking you to expansion, and there's more reciprocity energy here with the Six of Coins as your advice. So with the cleaning house, I do feel like there's a need to clear your heart and emotions of old baggage. I'm also kind of sensing that opening up to someone, really getting deep in as far as connecting with them. I feel like for some of you, you need to be also clearing old debts that you had with maybe a previous partner, or this being something that a previous partner needs to do for you, and clearing that feeling of being taken advantage of, or you being in a position where you're taking care of someone else. This is something here where a situation needs to be balanced, where you do need to clear yourself of some old baggage, or even an old approach towards money or charity or giving. Some of you, I do feel like this is kind of an clearing the air as well too, about how you and another handle finances. I was looking at those. These are all kind of different insects here. And there's one in here with a number. This is another kind of returning to earth. Getting back into a grounded energy when it comes to what you do need to clear. This is kind of giving me stuff of like getting rid of clutter, things that you don't need. Some of you, this is a solution for some of you with a problem that you may be having on a financial front with a partner. There could be something here where you guys are going over old items and selling things, or going through things and maybe talking about them. This is something of an exercise or a ritual. I feel some of you could be going through with someone where you're going through old items and maybe having some type of tax sale, or putting them onto like internet for sale. Again, coming together with someone, making a choice and a decision where you're happy to let go of things that are not serving you anymore, or are just kind of reminiscent of the past. Some of you Pisces, being a sentimental sign, what you need to let go of. There could be like things, there's an energy tied to things that you acquire, especially if you acquire within a relationship, or from a relationship, that I feel like if you get rid of those things, if you let those things go, if you return them back to sender in a sense, it's whether figuratively or literally, then it frees you up to be open to what is going to be a reciprocal energy coming in for you. You being able to recognize it. You will have kind of this kind of clearing of old baggage in your approach to what is sharing, what is reciprocity, where is someone doing more than another. I feel like some of you need to just clear that up, and some of you need to kind of restore or change the dynamic of how a relationship started. It may have started off where one person was a bit more, had a little bit more to contribute, could be in the resources tip, or just was contributing, doing the best that they can, but it not being enough. And for some of you, that could have been your energy as well. I feel like clearing up old baggage will be something of a beneficial thing for you with this new moon in Libra as a practice. And it could be actually physical things that you are getting rid of or that you are turning into profit. That actually could be something that's fun and is a bonding experience for you and someone you already share those resources with. Okay, what we do have for the outcome is encouragement with the Four of Coins. So I do feel like what you set out to do in the form of recycling or alchemizing a situation to be better suited for you and a partner as a unit, or you yourself in your inner well, to be in a space where you do feel like now you're finally open to, or you have something to contribute to a new situation. This is that stability and as well as that encouragement that you are on the right path. I do feel like there will be maybe this continuous thing of holding back in expressing your needs, but I feel that it's almost like a change of attitude. You want to be, I feel, seen as someone who's offering. Again, feeling like it's better to give than to receive. Okay, if you find yourself in kind of an imbalanced kind of situation where there was someone who I'm kind of getting it in a different degree. Some of you Pisces were giving more than another could give. Some of you were unable to reciprocate where someone was giving to you. Whatever that situation was, you're now in this space where you're kind of trying, like you're setting it right, you're setting it straight, turning over a new leaf in that sense. If you were ever a person who was maybe manipulative or using someone for what they could do for you, this is the sense of you wanting to kind of fix that karma and be more in a sense of like, I'm not gonna be, you know, or there's also could be a person that's inspiring you to be more giving, to be more loving, to be more reciprocal, to turn away from the ways that you used to maybe emotionally manipulate someone to do or give you what you wanted in a situation. Either way, this is like encouragement on you gaining some type of stability on your own and protecting that and holding it sacred in the form of connection. So I feel like some of you are moving away from attachment energy or codependency into more of somewhat of a balanced situation, or at least that is an energy that is presenting itself as an opportunity for you to go into in the future. So I do feel like many of you are going to be establishing some new foundation with someone. I'm also kind of getting this as like a foundation for a home move. Some of you are maybe looking to move in with a partner, but also getting those ducks in a row as far as what you need to settle from your last situation, or you know, not leaving a situation or leaving someone high and dry where you did make a previous commitment in the past. There could have been some type of contract, but now you're moving on and moving into a new space, or there's someone now that you are making a choice to come together with and expand. And this could be some of you realizing that you're expecting in that sense, and that somewhat being a deciding factor on who you move forward with, or even just that's new role coming into you being a parent. This is a child coming in that would definitely change your ways and how you approach being someone who is contributing to a situation. So I do feel like there's some new beginning coming in with this, definitely. Giving back to the situation, kind of setting your karma straight is what I'm seeing with you Pisces. And once you do, there's something here, we're moving on with the clean slate and without leaving tying up loose ends or finishing unfinished business before you're moving into a new situation. Could be a reason for this hesitation here, where you feel like you desire, you want more, but then there's something deep inside you that is saying, but do I deserve it? How do I fix that? And if I don't deserve it, what in my past can I come together with to someone to make a choice, to make peace, to make amends, yeah, to change kind of a dynamic where things were in balance again. So yeah, four of coins, this is a good sense of you gaining some stability in this, and a little bit more security within yourself, where you're not needing anyone for anything, but what you're holding on to tightly, Pisces, could be there's some encouragement coming for you to release that, whatever you're holding on too tightly to. Something here with the law of attraction that you're going to discover is what you what you're focused on is what manifests. So there's a need for you to remain positive and clear any old baggage or settle anything that was imbalanced in the past. That could also be coming in for you, you know, where you extended yourself to someone. It could be coming back to you, and now that makes you feel secure in that this person is serious about building with you, about, you know, having a better foundation than what it started off in the past with. So this is definitely some encouragement. And for some of you, I do feel like there's some type of financial security coming by way of a partner, or again, you're just attracting a person who is capable of reciprocating, capable of giving you that sense of security that you need to say, okay, this is a partnership that is working for me, not against me. So let's look at what your oracle card, the Wild Offering Oracle deck card, is going to have to say. Let's tie these messages together for you, Pisces. Ooh, all right. Oh, you got two. Okay. Mistakes. Allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. Wow, that's again something here, setting your karma right, knowing better and doing better work. I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. Isn't that something? Because that's definitely speaking to, especially this last row here, and a little bit of the past with the mistakes, but with this work here. May all who need me find me. Anyone who's around you who's maybe been using you, though, for your charity, I feel like that's an energy here, too, that's saying, clean house of that. Clean house of that. Save that for someone who truly does deserve it and encourages you, supports you. Pull back a little bit in being too generous, where people have been, you know, that's been taking advantage of you. But there is something here again with it's better to give than to receive, and I definitely see that as far as even with your work, what you have to offer with something creative, being in your creative space and turning that into a resource for yourself. Will also kind of restore a bit of confidence and stability towards what it is that you're working for, because I do feel like for some of you, you're in some work that does have the power to heal, and heal even yourself, and this is a house of healing and regeneration, and so definitely feeling that this is a healing time for you, in acceptance and awareness of where you've gone wrong and how you can make things right in the future for a better situation that's going to be a bit more stable for you and a lot more encouraging, and definitely a kind of a win-win with the situation with someone in your life, or whoever you share your resources with. So Pisces, those are your messages. I do hope that this was helpful for you, and if it was, you can give me a like. And I'm not on a schedule. I'm not going to be here for every new moon, but this one I felt compelled to come and do for the zodiac. So but I definitely will be back with seasonal readings, details, dates, and time frames for every season, where we cover a couple of months at a time. I happen to find a moment in my schedule and my other obligations to do this for you, and I do feel like that was divine in its timing in itself, and for it to be coming to me where like I have to do this, I have to come and do it. So again, thank you to subscribers and to anyone new to my channel here. I welcome you to stick around. If not, thanks for at least watching this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your 2020. Stay safe and take care.